Hey everybody. So I'm reading more on this story about Mike Epps and his 18-year-old daughter. Apparently now she's filed a police report against Mike for making the threat that he would fuck her up. And so here's the story. It's being reported on the HuffingtonPost.com under Black Voices Pop Culture. And the article says that according to TMZ, the 18-year-old filed a police report with the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department claiming Epps began the verbal threat following an argument after a February episode of The Wendy Williams Show in which he shouted out 2 of his children. The episode led to Bria contacting the star of Next Friday, which resulted in a heated discussion between the two, leading her to declare that she would air some family drama to the media. The site went on to state that according to the police report, Mike flipped at the threat, claiming he'd fuck her up. And you know what? I would have said the same thing. And cause her and her mom and grandmother problems. So Bria filed the report. The article goes on to say, but sources close to Mike tell us the tension started before the Wendy Williams Show because Bria asked Mike to give her lump sums of cash to pay for her college tuition. We're told Mike refused, insisting on paying the school directly, which I absolutely agree with. I would have done the same thing. Why would he put gobs of money in her hands for her to go and do whatever the fuck she wants to do with it? And that's when Bria snapped and made the threat. According to sources close to Mike, the Wendy Williams fight was secondary. So, you know, you don't allow your children to keep you hostage, to hold you hostage, to make threats against you, and air your dirty laundry. You just don't allow it. She can go on and say whatever she wants to say, and she may just do that, especially if he cuts her off. But you know what? In the long run, she'll be the biggest loser. She will be the one losing. Apparently, he was doing what he could to help her. And for her to turn around and get pissy because he wouldn't put the money in her hands, you know, I can't get down with that. I can't get down with that at all. So, you know, I hope that he finds a resolution to this issue. But as far as I'm concerned, it would be as if she never existed. Because anybody that would stab me in my back like that and betray me like that is not somebody I want in my life. I don't care where you came from. I don't care if you came from my womb. I don't care if we are blood related. I do not care. Once you stab me in the back, it's over.
Do you talk to Michelle like this?
No, you're the devil. You're the fucking devil. I'm your daddy.
Do you talk to Michelle like this?
Not that again. You're the devil.
Not according to
whatever possessed you to fucking talk to me like that, you're wrong. And I'm gonna tell you something. If you do anything to sabotage me, it's gonna be on forever. I'm not gonna jump up your ass. I swear to God. But you take that. And you say that to somebody. If you disrespect me and you sabotage me like you said you would, you have a problem. You have a real problem. Your mama, everybody in your family gonna have a problem.
What are you
I don't know who you think you're playing with.
What are you
You don't know me.
What are you gonna do?
No, you don't know me.
What are you gonna do?
You gonna see.
Nothing.
You gonna see. Do what you gonna do. Do what you gonna do and I'ma show you.
You're not gonna do anything but run your mouth, just like you say you're gonna do to everybody. If that was the case, everybody around you would do it.
Okay, well, do what you gonna do then, Bria. Do what you gonna do.
Okay, well don't call my phone being disrespectful no more. If you got a problem, you know my grandma's address, period.
You guys just listened to an audio tape that Mike Epps' daughter obviously recorded in what was supposed to be a private conversation, disagreement, whatever you want to call it. I have a huge problem. First of all, I've been reading the blogs, and people are split. Some people said, well, why is he calling her a bitch? You never call your daughter a bitch, blah, blah, blah. Other people are saying he needs to beat her ass. This is an 18-year-old girl. My take on it, this is an 18-year-old woman who obviously had an agenda, because who tapes a conversation that's supposed to be private, even if it's a disagreement? Who tapes a conversation between somebody that you know intimately? No one does, unless you have bad intent. So that's number one. Number two is obviously she made threats to him, which were not included in this audio release, because he references, if you try to sabotage my career the way you threatened to do, then so and so and so. I don't know what precipitated this. I don't know what caused this conversation to even happen, or, you know, get to the level that it did. But the bottom line is, she definitely had bad intent. And you do not record a private conversation between you and your parent and then put it out on the internet for the whole world to listen to. Highly disrespectful. Highly suspect. Definitely a backstabbing bitch. And I can totally understand why he said what he said and called her out of her name. I mean, just because she's young, just because that's his daughter, does not mean that she cannot be a bitch. And obviously, this is a bitch. And he just called it like he knows it. Beating her ass, well, she's 18 years old. I don't think that that's necessarily what you need to do. What you need to do is cut that bitch off. Completely. Completely. She obviously can't be trusted. If she would go behind his back and do something like that, record a conversation and then publicize it to demonize him, no. I would be done with that bitch. Seriously. Done. So I don't know what's going to happen between him and her. It seems like lately these so-called kids, teenagers, young adults, are very much out of control and very much disrespectful. Not so long ago, Deion Sanders, his daughter, was on Twitter, and she was being very disrespectful to Pilar Sanders, who is still Deion's wife. And, you know, I can't get with that. I can't respect that. I can't try to understand it, because to me it's unacceptable. I don't care how old you are. These people are still your elders, and you just don't disrespect people that are that close to you. I mean, we're talking about parents and step-parents. You just don't be that disrespectful. I don't care what's going on. And the bottom line is, if it's going on in your home, that needs to stay in your home. You don't air your dirty laundry for the whole world to now see or hear or read. I say it's time to cut her ass off, but you guys let me know what you think.